Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope that you all had a great 4th of July weekend. I know we did. We had some of our favorite people over and the kids played outside. We did a little bit of slip inside. We grilled, we hung out, we had some meltdowns. It was good nonetheless. But I hope that all of you had a fantastic weekend. This is my weekly check-in and it is going to be about, so I just recently read a book. I read Rachel Hollis, Girl Stop Apologizing. And at the very beginning of the book, she talks about how women can be afraid of themselves. So I thought a little bit about that statement, and I realized that there's definitely truth in that statement. I was afraid of myself and who I could become and what I was capable of. And honestly, I'm human, so I'm still a little afraid of that. And I think, the less afraid I became, the bolder I became. And then, going back to just being human, those feelings kind of kicked in and I started to worry or think, what will others say? The bolder that I get, the more chances that I take, the more I put myself out there. Will they judge? How is that going to be received? Well, so through a lot of work with my life coach, and a lot of work with myself, we've come to the conclusion that I think everybody knows this. People are always going to judge. And some might not love this life that I'm leading right now or this direction that I'm going in. But you know what? I have never felt more confident. I've never felt better. I've pushed aside this fear of myself and what I'm capable of for me so that I can continue to grow. And that takes work. It takes time. When I started this adventure in my life, I was 100% scared. Because I was really going to embark on an adventure that would change my whole life. And I was afraid that I wouldn't follow through. I was afraid that I wouldn't even start. And I was afraid that my dreams, my hopes, my goals would be too big. And, it got me thinking, have you ever set off to do something or set off on an adventure in your life and your goals were really big and it was scary? Were you scared? I'm going to assume yes, because I feel like most people would be. So, what did you do? How did you get through it? Did you question the judgment that you might receive? Did you think about what how people might perceive what you're doing? For me, I did, definitely, 100%. I definitely thought about the way people would view what I was doing. But I think what worked for me is I started small. Small goals help to keep me grounded and they help to keep me focused. And at the end of the day, they created a much bolder version of myself. And the more small goals that I accomplished, the more confident I got, the bolder I got, and the less afraid I was. So all in all, I would say that small goals probably help me become less afraid of who I am and where I'm going. So my advice to you would be to start small, to be bold, to believe in yourself, to push aside people's judgments and how they perceive you. And ultimately, don't let the fear stop you. Keep pushing. Let it motivate you to push you forward. Because at the end of the day, we're just trying to all be the better version of ourselves for us, for our family, for our friends. And that's really what it's all about. It's just about being the best version of you. So I'd love to hear your experiences. Are you afraid of yourself? Are you afraid of what you're capable of? Are you afraid to get started? I'd love to know about those things that are going on in your life. You can drop a comment below. But of course, I love when you like, you share, you comment. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would take 2 seconds and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for everybody that does subscribe and gets my videos on a regular basis, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I will be back next week for another weekly check-in. Thanks. Bye, guys.